Hey friends, I wanted to give you an update on how the appointment with the neurosurgeon went yesterday. For those of you who are confused on why I met with the neurosurgeon, it's because, little backstory, back in 2017, just due to an MRI that my neurologist did, he actually found that I have what's called a Chiari malformation type 1. This is something that I was born with, but we just incidentally found in 2017. And essentially what this means is that my cerebral tonsils go a little bit further or herniate a little bit further into the spinal column than what's normal, which caused me to have brain freeze type headaches anytime I strain, whether I'm like laughing or going on a roller coaster or doing anything else that like causes strain. So as you can imagine, birth or labor poses a bit of a challenge. And so we met with the neurosurgeon to find out what the possibility of having natural birth versus a C-section would be. And even though I've had hundreds of MRIs over the last almost 20 years, those MRIs are not specific to a Chiari malformation. And so he's ordered a new type of an MRI called a Cine MRI, which essentially shows in time the flow of cerebral spinal fluid from the brain to the body and back up. And so based on that flow, that will help determine what's going to be the safest option for me and for baby. The other tricky thing with a Chiari malformation is anytime you get like a spinal tap, lumbar puncture, potentially even an epidural, that can cause the pressure in your spinal fluid cerebral spinal fluid to decrease, which can be extremely painful, potentially dangerous, which is why the last time I had a spinal tap, it did not go well because of the pressure decreasing when they took the spinal fluid out of my body. So I'm also having to meet with an anesthesiologist to kind of find out if an epidural is safe for me. So anyways, it's pretty complicated, but I'm super grateful to have great doctors and testing to be able to come up with the best plan that is going to be safe for me and baby. So anyways, if you or someone you know has a Chiari malformation who's experienced this, I'd love to hear your stories from whether you've had a C-section or you've got epidurals and had, healthy natural birth. So either way, healthy baby, healthy mom is my main goal. So that's the latest. We're just waiting for this MRI to happen and then we'll take the next steps. Thanks for following along.